around books, get coffee, read a book. I probably won't talk about Zodiac Academy ever again. And now I have a book haul. Hey everybody! Oh, store's full. Hey everyone, looks like I'm vlogging this weekend. My name is Maddie if you're new here, and this weekend I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and most importantly, what I'm reading. I mostly post bookish videos if this is your first video of mine, but I also like to show you around Amsterdam because that is where I'm currently living, and I want to have these memories saved for when we move back, because we do have to move back eventually. Right now it is Friday and I'm going to meet up with a friend for coffee. We're going to Britain's Bakery because they have iced pumpkin spice lattes and they're pretty good. I've been before. So I'm going to ride my bike there, and this weekend my husband Sam and we are leaving the house. I know, crazy, right? But there are so many places we want to try. We want to get coffee at some of our favorite places, and this weekend is the perfect weekend to do it. So come along with me. Literally my only plan so far this weekend, coffee. Get coffee, read a book. What's better than that? Okay, let's go. It's so dark in here. Why is it dark? It's 4 p.m. What's the lighting? It's giving Twilight. I'm about to go to my workout class, Legree. Then I'm gonna come home, shower, and read the rest of the evening. Sam's gonna cook me some spaghetti for dinner with garlic bread and broccoli. You? I'll probably try to get a clip of the studio, but I don't like to film during class, and I don't think you're supposed to. The studio is beautiful though, so see you guys there. Oh look, the lighting adjusted. Woo! Vlogger of the year. That workout class was no joke. I am so sore, and I honestly shouldn't have gone today because that's my third class in a row, and I have not even recovered from the other two. My obliques on fire. I've been doing too many squats and I've been feeling it, but I guess that's a good thing, you know? What is my hair doing? Are these Irish curls? I never really figured out. But I do have very wavy and natural hair. I went 3 days in a row for my workout class because I like to do 4 days a week, and I didn't go earlier in the week, so had to do 3 days in a row because I only like to work out once on the weekend. So knock those 3 out and I'll go once more this weekend. It's 9:30, Sam went to go get drinks with friends, and I'm here reading and watching reading vlogs on YouTube. I don't really feel like reading right now. I think I want to watch Larry's latest reading vlog where she reads Manacled, but I do want to talk about the book I'm currently reading because I am always currently reading a book. Oh, now that I think about it, I'm currently reading 2 books. I am listening to the graphic audiobook of Zodiac Academy. I borrowed it from the library, and guys, I don't care. I really don't care what's going on in that story, but the audiobook is so entertaining because it's such high quality. It feels like I'm listening to a movie. There are sound effects, you can hear people talking in the background, different voice actors. Love the quality of the audiobook. Don't love the quality of the book itself. Yeah, it has a full cast, cinematic music, and sound effects. I'm 64% through with that. I don't know if I'm going to continue the series. It was just something to listen to because I've been going on a lot of walks lately. And there is so much bullying in this book. It takes place at this like boarding school or whatever, fantasy world boarding school. And the kids are so mean to each other, and the professors don't stand up for the kids that are being bullied. Like, no, I don't like that. The other book I'm reading is an arc from NetGalley. I was talking about in my latest video about how I've been trying to read the arcs I requested from NetGalley because I want my feedback ratio to be higher, because if you have a good history of actually reading the books and reviewing them in a timely manner, then you can request more popular arcs. And there are so many I want to request, but I'm not available to do that right now because I have like a lower status. So I'm working my way to the top, one arc at a time, and the arc I have out right now is called Off Limits by Emma Ray. It is a sports romance where a cheerleader for a professional football team falls for a football player, or he falls for her first. I don't really know, I haven't gotten that far. And it's technically a forbidden romance because in their contracts the cheerleaders are not supposed to mingle with football players, but I'm interested to see if it feels forbidden or if it feels high stakes. Who knows? I thought it was just going to be a light, fluffy rom-com, but apparently it is steamy. And also, I only read one chapter so far, so I don't even know why I'm talking about this. But from reading one chapter, it seems like the characters are going to be really well developed, and that also it's not going to be like a super happy sunshine and rainbows book because the female main character has a lot of family trauma and stuff she's going through. I haven't met her male main character yet, but he might be going through something too. I will update you guys what I think of that book as I get further into it, and I probably won't talk about Zodiac Academy ever again. Good night. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. We are up and moving. I have a lot of things I want to do today. I don't know if we're gonna end up doing them because after an hour being away from my house, I'll probably be like, okay, I'm done with this. Let's go back home. We will see though. For right now, we are about to go to Lomenstraat and take a few fall pictures because it is the most beautiful street. I don't even know how to describe the street, but you'll see it. I'll include some pictures here. And I'm just gonna have a little influencer moment, you know? I wish someone would take a picture of me and Sam, but I don't know if anybody will be over there. And then we are going to go to this new bakery location that opened. This bakery has a few locations, but this location specifically, I've been seeing it all over TikTok because it is near a windmill and it feels like you're outside of Amsterdam, but you're not. This is the name. We're gonna go there, get some type of pastry, and then on to our favorite coffee place, Good Beans. And we are biking all over town, so let's go. Saw your silhouette in the backlight. Swear we could have met in a past life. Dreaming every night like the last time. So I end all my days with you. Yeah, we should share a backseat in a taxi to get home. No need for either of us at this point to sleep alone. 'Cause I don't like ending my days with you. You can waste my time if that's what you want to do. Oh, I don't mind if all that you say is not true. No, I don't mind. I just wanna end all my days with you. If I'm being honest, baby, I don't really care what this is. 'Cause I've been feeling all this lately. Kinda wishing that a heart just didn't exist. I've been picking up the pieces of the things. Now we are going to get smash burgers at our favorite place. This may be the best place to get smash burgers. Kiki's. Or I personally love Gianna's.
Kiki's.
You like
I think.
Kiki's? Okay,
I think so.
we're
It's
gonna
been a
figure
while.
it out. Let's go. I'm not even hungry, but since we're out here and we biked over here, it's really not that far. I'm being dramatic, but since we're here, we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna rock the rest of the day. Ew.
I'm always second guessing what could be your next move. Yeah, I'm just trying to see it from your point of view. Never told you that I need.
This room is a disaster. I'm trying to hide everything. We're home. We had such a fun day. We didn't do everything I wanted to do, but you can't plan stuff here. I need to stop being so structured with my weekends because when you're out and about, you see something you want to do instead, and then once you're doing that, you think of something else you could do in this area, and everything just spirals from there. But we had the best time. We didn't go to the bakery this morning, which ended up being a bummer, but we were on our way there when we had to pivot. We turned down a street that was closed, so Sam pulled over to pull out his phone and find another way to get us there, because we could literally see the windmill from where we were, but we couldn't get there. And then I pulled out my phone while he was figuring out where to go, and I saw that my friend Sarah texted me because she was also going to the bakery that morning, since it's been all over TikTok. And she told me, hey, I don't know if you ended up going to the bakery or not, but they're sold out of everything right now. And I'm glad she texted me that, because although I wanted to see it, I was definitely hungry. So we biked on over to Good Beans and got coffee. Best latte here. Their coffee is so strong and you can actually taste it, and it doesn't just taste like milk. So highly recommend. That is my favorite place here. Then we walked over to Nordermarkt and we got some lumpia as a little snack to hold us over, because it was already 12:30 at this point. Oh, and Sam found a book at the market, I'll show you guys tomorrow, that he wanted. And after that we walked over to the book exchange. We were biking everywhere, we were walking everywhere, got my exercise in, and honestly the weather felt amazing. The sun didn't come out, but it's still 63 degrees outside, so a long sleeve shirt and jeans I feel like is appropriate attire. Although people were bundled up, it is not winter yet, but also I've run warm. And if you're biking everywhere, that's still kind of a workout. I know you're getting the breeze, but I was sweating. So at the book exchange, I was looking for 2 books by Ali Hazelwood, Bride and The Love Hypothesis, which I've read both of them, but I was looking for a copy of The Love Hypothesis because I borrowed it from the library and I want a copy of my own, because Ali Hazelwood is one of my favorite authors and I want to reread it before the movie comes out next year. And I've seen a copy there before, and recently I've seen a lot of Ali Hazelwood's books there, but this time they did not have anything by her. I couldn't find anything. The book exchange is a used bookstore, by the way, so everything's a cheaper price, and I have credit there from selling some of my books to them. I also want a copy of Bride because my friend started a book club here and we're reading that next month, and I don't have a copy of my own because I also borrowed that one from the library whenever I read that a few years ago, which that one is surprisingly my least favorite by Ali Hazelwood, but I want to be part of the book club and maybe I'll like it more the second time around, because I've just been loving Ali Hazelwood so much lately. I gave her earlier books 5 stars, like The Love Hypothesis and Love on the Brain, and the last 2 books I've read by her, Problematic Summer Romance and Deep End, both 5-star reads for me. I just am obsessed with her. Then after that we went to Kiki's for smash burgers. I think I told you guys that, and I have to say it, those might be the best burgers in Amsterdam. We're home now and I want to read. I kind of want to go crazy and read Alchemize, because I was watching Larry's reading vlog last night where she read Manacled and Alchemize, and it made me want to pick up Manacled on my Kindle again. And I need to not do that. I need to just read the published version. Except that thing is a brick. Maybe I'll read Off Limits on my Kindle for a little bit, because I did read some last night, and then I'll pick up Alchemize, because I can read those 2 books at the same time since they are so different. Oh, I never even showed you my copy of Alchemize. I'll have a small book haul for you guys tomorrow because I did buy some books last weekend. Okay, I must stop yapping. Bye!
I don't wanna call you later. You're tearing my heart up like it's paper, and somehow you turn to a stranger. We used to work, now I'm trying to make sure.
Hey guys, it's Sunday morning. I did work out this morning and I read a ton of my book that I need to update you guys about before I finish it. I actually am really enjoying this book and I can't wait until I get to sit down and finish it, because we're gonna go get matcha, but after that I'm finishing it. I think I said in the beginning of this video I didn't know how high stakes this book would feel, because it kind of seems silly, like the whole forbidden romance trope being a football player and a cheerleader, but honestly it kind of works. It feels realistic and there is a darker element to the story that kind of adds suspense. The communication in this book is amazing. Like, I've never seen 2 characters communicate better. The thing that I thought would be a problem in this book ended up not being the 3rd conflict, which I'm grateful for because that would have been dumb. But then there was this other cringy moment that caused the conflict. But that was the only time I cringed. There haven't been any quotes that I've wanted to underline, but I could see this book being a strong 3-star read, 3.5-star read, and I would definitely recommend it to people as of now. But we'll have to see how the ending ties up. Okay, we are going to go get pumpkin spice matcha at Nomu, and then we'll be back to read all afternoon. We're back. back. The matcha was so good. I wish we lived closer to that place. Sam got the strawberry matcha, which is one of my favorites from there. And then I got the special right now, which is the pumpkin spice matcha. So good. Definitely the best matcha here, in my opinion, I think. And now I have a book haul that I promised you because I went book shopping last weekend and I bought 2 books then, and then I pre-ordered a book a few months ago that is finally here. Last weekend I bought Pines by Blake Crouch, and I technically didn't even add to my physical TBR because I already read it. If you're looking for a psychological thriller, pick this up. I gave it 4 stars, and I really do like Blake Crouch's writing. I finished this in 2 days. And then I also picked up Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan because my friend recommended it to me. And this author has been on my radar for a while in general, just because I know of a few of her short stories. And this one is even a film now, but I've heard great things about this author. She's an Irish author and I love Ireland. These are short stories, but I'm sure they will be very powerful. And I hope I get to this one soon. Then I pre-ordered Alchemized a few months ago and it finally got here. This is the Waterstones exclusive edition, but honestly every edition out there looks special, so I feel like I got scammed. Not really though, because I wanted it. I'm so excited about it. It is huge. It's over 1,000 pages, but I do really like the cover and the sprayed edges are cool. If you don't know about Alchemized, it was originally a fan fiction on AO3 and it was called Manacled. It was Draco and Hermione fan fiction, but I know the author is trying to separate this book from the fan fiction, so I need to stop talking about that. But when I read Manacled, I loved it, loved the journey. It was heartbreaking and beautiful, and honestly I'm ready to read this. I've heard great things about this from people that did read Manacled, and although the world is going to be completely different, it obviously cannot be the same as Harry Potter, but I think the storyline is still gonna follow the old story pretty closely. And after watching Larry's reading vlog this weekend, I think I'm going to start this tonight. And just a reminder, this is a dark gothic fantasy and you should probably look up what this is about before going into it. It is in no means a romantasy. Yes, there's romance, but mostly trauma. And I did say that Sam bought a book yesterday at the market, so I will have him show you guys that in a minute. And then I think we're going to go get Olibol. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Me and Sam have been debating it all day because I've heard a few different pronunciations of it, but basically what oliebollen or oliebolle is a Dutch dessert, and it comes out during the fall winter time, and it's basically fried dough. But I have seen different variations of it, like maybe there's an apple one, a chocolate Nutella one, and then obviously just like a plain sugary dough ball. So I'm excited. I want to try a few different versions because we only got it once last year. I'm gonna go finish my book and then we'll get dessert. Yay! I meant to say I got this sweater from Urban Outfitters and I'm obsessed with it. I've been loving brown lately. The brown shirt I wore yesterday was also from Urban Outfitters. I'll be wearing this all winter long. Here's Sam's book haul from the market. What is it?
Don Quixote with some nice Dutch writing from 1993.
Yeah, and it's in Dutch, but it was a cool edition.
From 1920.
And we can kind of read Dutch.
It's published in Amsterdam. That's a cool version.
Yeah, it's cool.
And it was illustrated.
That's cool. We definitely can't read it all the way through, but hey, we recognize a few things.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
In the back room or in the attic,
It's definitely a really old copy, but it's not in the worst shape besides the fading on the pages.
Oh, the bindings are pretty loose though. Like...
You haven't even read this book in English. So why'd you want it? You just thought it was cool?
Yeah, I thought it was cool, but also...
And it was a good deal.
I'm gonna say this is a smaller copy. This must only be a couple of the editions because that copy's way bigger and the words are smaller. This is only like 200 pages. It
was probably reissued with more chapters.
Like the first few books.
That's a word I learned last week in the book world.
What?
Me sounding smart.
It's a good copy.
Held it up.
A little bit of dirt there, but otherwise, pretty good copy.
Book haul. Olibol haul.
I need to put over my backpack, so I was worried. Got like cinnamon sugar on it.
Hey everyone, I'm here to end this weekend in my life vlog. Thanks for following along. But first I wanted to update you on Off Limits by Emma Ray because I did end up finishing it Sunday night and then I started Alchemize right after that. And Off Limits was a pleasant surprise. I ended up giving it 3 stars and honestly it is my favorite arc I've received from NetGalley so far. It just shows you should never judge a book by its cover, and I would recommend this book to people. In fact, I would recommend this to people who hate miscommunication because these 2 main characters avoided so much conflict by simply communicating with each other, and especially the male main character. I was shocked, honey. He was so open with our female main character and I appreciate that so much. What I thought was going to be the conflict was not the conflict at all because they communicated. Were the main characters perfect? No, and Serenity did hide a big part of her life from Jake. So in a sense, there was like a small miscommunication, but when I tell you they fixed it within 24 hours, I'm not kidding. It was amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I'm so used to characters' miscommunication in romance novels, as you can tell. There was still conflict in this book, and the way it was patched up just didn't feel realistic to me. I know it's fiction, but having been a college cheerleader and dealing with the athletic department and being treated like a nobody at my college that I attended and did so much for, I know that the athletic department would not let a cheerleader get what she wants. So the ending of this book was very unrealistic for me. Maybe it's different in the NFL, but I know it's not much different after watching the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader documentary. So the ending just wrapped up a little too nicely for me and it was not believable at all. But it was still fun. It was a fun book. The 2 main characters did seem like they fell in love instantly, and there weren't any really memorable moments between them 2, like nothing that I wanted to highlight. But overall, it was a good contemporary romance, and I would read something else by this author. Now on to Alchemize. I did start it that night, and all I can say is I can't put it down, and there will be a separate reading vlog for that. So make sure you're subscribed down below so you're notified when I post that. And thank you guys so much for watching this week in my life living in Amsterdam with some bookish content because my whole life revolves around books. And I hope you guys will stick around. See you in my next video. Bye.